Goldberg, a name that echoes through the halls of WWE history, is one of the most polarizing figures in professional wrestling. Loved by some for his explosive power and iconic streak, yet loathed by many others who have grown increasingly critical over the years. The reasons behind the animosity toward Goldberg run deep, rooted in both his in-ring style and the controversial booking decisions that have defined much of his WWE career. To truly understand why so many WWE fans harbor frustration and even hatred for Goldberg, one must peel back the layers of perception, expectation, and wrestling culture. The origins of Goldberg's popularity and initial fan base divide. When Goldberg first burst onto the wrestling scene in the late 1990s, he was an unstoppable force. His imposing physique, intense stare, and relentless energy captivated audiences worldwide. Fans were drawn to his rapid-fire victories, where matches sometimes lasted only minutes or even seconds, making each appearance feel like a high-octane spectacle. This explosive rise was intoxicating for many, but it also sowed the seeds of discontent. Some fans began to question whether Goldberg was truly a skilled wrestler or merely a physical specimen used by WWE and WCW for quick, flashy wins. Unlike technical wrestlers who spent years honing their craft and entertaining with intricate moves and storytelling, Goldberg's repertoire seemed limited to a few signature moves. The spear and the jackhammer. His matches, often brief and brutal, left purists craving more substance and complexity. Limited in-ring ability and predictability. One of the most frequent complaints among WWE fans is Goldberg's perceived lack of technical ability and in-ring versatility. Unlike wrestlers celebrated for their fluid, adaptive styles and creative offense, Goldberg's approach has often been described as one-dimensional. The predictability of his matches frustrated audiences who wanted more depth and excitement beyond his signature power moves. Imagine watching a highly anticipated match only to see it end abruptly with the same sequence of moves. The repetitive nature of Goldberg's performances, while thrilling in moments, eventually bred boredom and dissatisfaction. Fans yearning for innovation and storytelling felt shortchanged, fueling a growing divide between those who admired his brute force and those who saw him as a caricature of wrestling. The booking controversies, overexposure, and questionable pushes. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of Goldberg's WWE tenure lies in how he was booked. Fans criticized the company's tendency to push Goldberg into high-profile positions repeatedly, often at the expense of other rising stars and long-term storytelling. His quick victories, sometimes against established fan favorites, were seen as disrespectful to wrestlers who had paid their dues and earned their spots through years of hard work. The perception that WWE was forcing Goldberg down fans' throats led to accusations of overexposure. His return runs, marked by a string of swift wins and championship victories, were viewed by many as a shortcut to success rather than a reflection of merit or evolution. This booking strategy alienated a significant portion of the fan base who felt the company prioritized nostalgia and marketability over genuine wrestling competition. The impact of Goldberg's streak and losses. Goldberg's legendary undefeated streak during his early WCW days became both a blessing and a curse. While it initially elevated him to superstar status, the weight of the streak created expectations that were nearly impossible to sustain. When Goldberg eventually lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, fans were divided. Some felt relief that the streak had ended, while others were upset at how the loss was handled. Subsequent matches where Goldberg was defeated, often quickly and decisively, further eroded his aura of invincibility. Fans struggled to reconcile the unstoppable force of his early career with the vulnerabilities displayed in later years. This inconsistency contributed to frustration and skepticism, as many viewed his push as artificially propped up rather than organically earned. The nostalgia factor. Loved by some, reviled by others. Nostalgia is a double-edged sword in wrestling fandom, and Goldberg's career is a prime example. Older fans who grew up during Goldberg's heyday often cling to the memories of his electrifying moments and dominant presence. For them, Goldberg represents an era of simple, raw power wrestling that they cherish deeply. Conversely, newer generations of fans who favor technical prowess, nuanced storytelling, and long-term booking often find Goldberg's style outdated and his recent pushes frustrating. This generational divide creates a passionate split within the fan base, where Goldberg is either celebrated as a legend or criticized as a relic who disrupts the modern product. The role of social media and vocal fan backlash. In today's digital age, fan opinions spread like wildfire across social media platforms, amplifying the voices of both supporters and detractors. Goldberg has become a lightning rod for online debate, with fans dissecting every match, promo, and booking decision in real time. The immediacy and intensity of social media criticism have magnified the negativity directed at him. GIFs, memes, and viral clips highlighting Goldberg's quick losses, repetitive moves, or questionable promos flood wrestling forums and Twitter feeds. This constant barrage of criticism contributes to the perception that Goldberg is widely hated, even though a portion of the fan base still respects and admires him. Understanding the complex relationship between fans and Goldberg. The reasons why many WWE fans hate Goldberg are complex and multifaceted. From his limited in-ring style and predictable matches to controversial booking decisions and the divisive nature of nostalgia, Goldberg's career encapsulates the challenges of balancing legend status with evolving fan expectations. While some fans will always celebrate Goldberg's explosive impact and iconic moments, others will continue to voice their frustration over what they perceive as a lack of depth and respect within WWE's storytelling. This dichotomy makes Goldberg one of wrestling's most intriguing and debated figures, a symbol of both greatness and controversy, forever etched into the fabric of WWE history.